Now, most Ghanaians have raised concerns about the long hours spent on vetting ministerial nominees by the Appointments Committee. The senior minister-designate Yao Osafo-Maafo spent 4 hours before the committee. A former Trade and Industry Minister, Ekospio Gabra, holds the record of 6 hours. So what is it that keeps nominees in the hot seat for hours?
Affords the committee and members of the public the opportunity to know the background of appointees. It enables checks on behavior and position of nominees on national issues. The practice remains a pivotal aspect of the governance process in various jurisdictions across the globe. The long hours spent has triggered public commentary on the relevance of the process in Ghana.
One major factor is the repetition of questions. I think there are some, when you think you are given an opportunity to maybe ask maybe 3 questions, and you think a colleague have already asked. I don't think there's anything wrong if you say maybe you think you have to ask only 1. It's not by force you have to ask the 3.
How long you interview the person doesn't have any influence on the performance of the person. If you spend the whole day interviewing the person and the person can't perform, the person can't perform. 1 hour, the person can perform, the person will perform. So the duration doesn't change anything.
Some governance experts have argued some questions, particularly from the majority members of the committee, leaves much to be desired. So far, 12 minister designates have been grilled by the Appointments Committee. The period of time spent on nominees has been described by some as outrageous. The senior minister designate, Dr. Yao Osafo-Maafo, spent close to 5 hours at the committee. Trade and Industry Minister designate Alan Tremartin spent 4 hours.
You are looking at the temperament of the person. You won't get it within the first 2 minutes or 3 minutes as a person speaking, sometimes even an hour. Within that temperament, the person may define the character for you, and you are looking at intellect in terms of measuring what competences the person is bringing to the portfolio. So I think we should not be emphasizing how much time. We should be interested in how much detail that the person is sharing with us, which will contribute to improving the quality of life of the Ghanaian.
You want to know if the person in the first place qualifies to be a member of parliament. And already if the person has been a member of parliament, it is like a waiver that you grant that person. That segment of questions relating to his competence or suitability or qualification to be in parliament would no longer be asked. So perhaps that will involve about 1 hour or 2 hours. So if the person is already a member of parliament, that hurdle would have been scaled, then relate then to the competence, the knowledge, the versatility of that person. And so it explains why, generally speaking, the members of parliament have generally a shorter time or a shorter encounter with the committee members.
In parliamentary practice, members of the Appointment Committee must be served with details of the CVs of the appointees, whilst opportunity is also given to the general public to present any information of interest about the nominees to the Appointment Committee. This was flouted, with the minority complaining of delays in receiving CVs. The President, Nana Akufo-Addo, named his first set of appointees on January 10, 2017, 3 days after he was sworn into office. Shortly after his announcement, the President requested Parliament to speedily vet the appointees. The public wants a quicker and more efficient system of vetting minister designates. The former Trade and Industry Minister, Ekospio Gabra, holds the longest single vetting in Ghana's history, 6 hours. Will the 24 remaining nominees break the record? Only time will tell.